pinrepair.com/arcade. We're now going to talk about the Zoltan 1969 fortune teller by Prophetron. This is not to be confused with the one in the Tom Hanks movie Big. That is Zoltar Speaks, not Zoltan, as this one clearly says Zoltan. Okay, they are not the same, and this one was not in the movie. The one in the movie was actually a custom-made fortune teller. It was not available commercially. Anyway, so the deal with this one is where the Genkos that we talked about earlier are mechanical devices. Zoltan is not really mechanical. That is, he's not animated. He does not move at all, but he does speak, something that the 1957 Genkos do not do. They have no audio. So this was done using a Cusino tape unit that had 14 different fortunes, about 1 minute each. And the problem with this machine is largely these tape players, these Cusino tape players, just fail with time. For instance, here is the original Cusino tape player. You can see it's a kind of a custom unit. It is nothing that you're probably used to seeing. It's not an 8-track. It is a proprietary unit. And here are the tapes, the original Zoltan tapes right here. These are endless loop tapes, and they have little foil strips on the tape that conduct. When they're played in here, they contact 2 points to tell the machine that the fortune has been played in full and to stop. So that's what this originally used. In my Zoltan, I've replaced all that with a digital version. The tape players, you know, being from 1969, they're just problematic. They just don't work well. I mean, they just don't last. You know, time is always the enemy. So a gentleman that worked at Williams Electronics in the pinball division made up this black box you can see right here, my pinky's pointing at. That is a digital recreation of all the fortunes. So it keeps the fortunes on a memory card. You can actually change the fortunes if you want to rewrite to the memory card. But the advantage to this is that there's no moving parts, so it doesn't wear out, unlike the original tape unit. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and I'll show you Zoltan. Now this one has been slightly modified. Normally you would just pick up the telephone receiver and listen to the fortune. I added an external speaker so you can use the telephone or you can just hear it. Either way, it puts the sound both out the telephone and out the speaker. I just found it more convenient and more people around could enjoy the fortune. Probably in a arcade environment that would be a bad thing, because then you know, you'd want people to use the phone because then you'd probably get more business. But in a home environment, having the speaker is just cuter. That doesn't matter what button you press here. These are all wired in parallel, so it doesn't matter which fortune you hit. It's a sequential thing. You know, when it was on a tape, it would just play through the 14 and then go back to the beginning. So let's go ahead and insert a dime, which I'm going to simulate by pressing this little red button. And now it's waiting for me to press one of the fortune buttons. Again, you can press any one, it doesn't really matter. And then the ball will light up and your fortune begins.
I, Zoltan, have a note of importance for you. This is no time for the sowing of wild oats. Others may tempt you to do so, but be very determined in your refusal to take part in unfamiliar schemes. Use your wit and intelligence and think things through in the manner you are capable of. You will find it pays as always. Money matters, which tend presently to bother you, will straighten themselves out in a most advantageous manner if you show patience a bit more. Be alert and conscious of the world about you for full enjoyment without regret. Yellow is your color for now, and the number 10 most favorable. Thank you.
So it's kind of too bad that he's not animated at all. It would have been really cool if he had movement in addition to the, to the verbalization of the fortune. It would have been awesome, but I guess for 1969, this is what you get. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed our video of the Zoltan fortune teller. And again, this is courtesy of pinrepair.com/arcade.